What's up, guys? Welcome to Void of Dust Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. And while I have just figured out that I don't have any Laville videos in English on this channel, now is the final time to produce a video for him. I played him, I think, in a standard match, like nothing too spectacular. I'm not doing overly well, but I think it shows the potential of this really strong hero quite well. So let's give it a shot. You're gonna see me playing him with the standard build. And yeah, I think the only thing that I can say is if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so and leave a like and something in the comments if you want to say something about the video. You're gonna see the build and then you're gonna see some gameplay. Enjoy! Alright guys, so let's quickly flick through that here because you should not be surprised. This is like the pretty decent standard build that you're gonna see on most of the AD carries at the moment. It's a crit build, therefore we're using the Sancti, we're using the Slicks, and we're using the Bow of Slaughter, increasing our crit moment. And that's especially good because Laville shoots a lot of things in no time. Like, he's got the ability to hit 3 times in a row if you use his buff, and crit damage becomes, or crit chances of course become better the more you often hit. The more often you hit, the more you hit often. Whatever, you know what I want to say. More attacks means more crit chances, means more damage. That's what we're going with. Therefore we are having the war boots as well to increase our attack speed. Arcana wise, you will figure out something like that. We've got Atrocity, 16% critical chance improvement. We are having the Gorilla, that's the attack speed Arcana, the attack speed improvement. And we've got the Skewer for the armor pierce. Nothing spectacular here. And enchantment wise, wow, without a surprise, we're using the Veda. We're using the League of Humans and the Veda. And we are having the Mark of Frost that has kind of taken the Reaper's Blessing into the past or into the grave. We're using Gunslinger for the nice stack, and we're using the Endless Cycle to be faster at the end of the game, in the late game, to respawn faster. We're using the Axe of Sacrifice to increase our damage even further. And as I said, this is a crit build, therefore we're using the Blessing to improve the crit chance from the equipment even further, critting all the time. So guys, that's the build, and here comes the gameplay. Alright, let's go. I'm having an Arduin support, which is quite rare. Like, you don't see that many Arduins anyways, and you don't see many supports playing Arduin. But Arduin has the capability to use a lot of control effects. That's always quite nice. And the good thing about Arduin is that he has a shield. So that means he can just stand in front of everything and dish out some damage. And I just don't know what happened here. Like, that was like super stupid. Super stupid. It's like Krizik deals such an amount of damage at the beginning of the game, and then he becomes super tanky in the middle to late game. So I think Krizik is just one of the best heroes, and if you throw in that he can make people invisible on a wide scale, crazy hero. I don't get why Krizik isn't picked more often. He doesn't really get that much attention, and he's not focused that much, so I don't know in Diamond. Like, I'm playing plat games all the time, so I don't see him that often. Most people are still using Grok. I can understand that Zip isn't taken in these like lower tier leagues, in the lower elos, because of course Zip is a little bit difficult to play. Like, if you don't understand how he works, for example, I don't understand how he works, like I do understand, but I can't pull it off, then he's not your buddy. Here we go. I absorb the damage by using my shield. That is a good thing to use your second ability. Your second ability is by far one of the craziest abilities in the game. You cancel stuff immediately. Like, it's not that the attacks are cancelled. Like, for example, you have seen that Krizix was still pulling me in. That was still possible. But on the other hand, it was kind of like my chance to just cancel the effect of his ability, which means I wasn't stunned. I was stunned, but I wasn't damaged. That's what I wanted to say. You skip the damage part of abilities from the enemies. Here we go, absorb. So that's kind of cool. Quite a bummer that they got the Abyssal Dragon here. We should have been more careful. I don't think that the idea to get Abyssal Dragon was actually that clever at this point of the game. But that's life. Something like that does happen. Here you can see my crit chances are increasing. Here we go, crit. And of course that's becoming better the longer the game goes, and that's the good thing about this. Like, crit chance, if you go for raw damage, like if we would... my face is itching from shaving. If you would, for example, take pure damage, like the Beast or Omni Arms and things like that, you would see the progress immediately. But with crit chances, the longer the game goes, the better the crit gets. And that's, of course, your bread and butter. And that's something that you should always keep in mind. And I wasn't able to do anything. Like, it went really, really bad. That was so poorly played. And that Valheim is still alive. What a time to be alive. That's a bummer. But if not for Krizix, Valheim would have been dead. So you see what potential lies in this hero. So, like, he's really, really good. So I don't even know. Should I kind of open up a Krizix fan club? Potentially. I don't like his... I don't know why I just took that health pack. It was just so random. Don't like Krizix's skin, to be fair. That puppy dog thing, I think it looks stupid. And I don't really get it. Like, what's the reason behind this? Does anyone know? Like, is there some kind of trivia that explains this? Or is it just random stuff? I guess it's random stuff, right? Good thing is you still see Krizix if he becomes invisible. But for the sake of God, like, that's just so annoying. Okay, and here he goes. Damn. And we can't do anything against it? Like, I need to... Yes, that's it. I should... Like, I don't even know if that frost thing would have saved things. Here comes Wukong, but he can't do anything against it. There you go. So... Was that a Wheel of Fortune? Was that a recall? Did they kind of... Why don't I have things like that? I might, actually, but I just don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm putting myself into a lot of danger here. Sometimes it's really hard for me to re-watch my videos. Like, usually I don't watch them before I record them, just because that's... I think that seems more natural. Because I can comment them for kind of like a drive-by comment, because otherwise everything would be quite scripted. Eventually scripted would be super cool. I just haven't tried it and I don't have the time and the nerves for doing so. But sometimes it's really frightening and it really sad what's happening in the games. Even from my perspective, even while I was playing the games, I'm like, oh my gosh, what did that guy do? So I always try not to emotionalize things. Here we go. Okay, so maybe the first good move of the whole game is happening right now. I was able to see an opportunity and therefore I got the first tower. Using my stuff here to get them, and I think I hit them. Yeah, L'Oreal was standing still for quite a while. So I should have been able to hit her. And here we go. Need to be a little bit careful here because otherwise, like, she's pretty strong right now. I think she has 1 or 2 kills, maybe even 3 or 4 on her sleeves. So I don't want to fight her one-on-one on an empty road. I need to be sneaky. I need to I need to drag her out from her ult especially. Like you don't never ever fight L'Oreal in her ult. And again, I just started the thing and now I can't finish it and they will finish it. Here we go. So now you can see that the damage increases, like for the keen observer. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I was just, oh my goodness. I was focusing on buying things so much that I completely forgot what to do. So this is like, as I said, I said at the beginning of the video in the intro, I didn't do that well. Well, that was the that was an understatement. The understatement of the year. I was doing so bad. Like I actually think that we are going to lose this game at this point. Like, yeah, I know the outcome of the game, and that was a lag. I can't do anything about lags. I need to drink something, and I don't want to record it again, so here we go. Fresh and nice water from the rice. Yeah, he was super pro Crisix. That's for sure, without a doubt. In my build section in the armory, I have switched the Bow of Slaughter with the Muramasa. And I would always advise you guys not to use the Muramasa if you don't have any problems with armor. That's just something that you don't really need. Here we go. Finally, we got him, and he's so tanky. Oh my gosh. Like 4 people were fighting him, and it took the 4 of us and an ult to end his life. His poor little life. He's a chameleon, isn't it? And again, I'm like, yeah, okay, what am I going to do? Yes, so you noob. Oh my god, I don't understand this. Like people are just so crazy. Crit fest. I was just seeing something like, is it the damage is not added, but the damage is divided if you shoot the shots from Laville's stuff? Is that how it works? Looked like that. Like at first, at the beginning, I was shooting with both guns and I was doing 1,200 damage on each shot. And then when I pressed the button, oh my god, just dodge. Here we go. Whew. Super hazy, and I do get the double kill. Whew, that was close, but finally I start to do things, which is actually quite nice. Like at the beginning of the game, I wasn't too sure if I would get 1 kill at all in this game. So yeah, I guess the damage is divided, isn't it? Huh. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but I think it sounds interesting if I say interesting and I make the appearance that I'm actually thinking about something like this. Interesting. I don't know, like seriously, not thinking about this game at all. And that was like the worst. I should have put all the pressure on. Oh my god, he's just so powerful. That's just crazy. Laville and Elandor are basically the most broken heroes in the game right now. Like Elandor's mobility is great. What a fight. I hated it. Like, what was that? How can you be so sneaky? Most of the people don't really use the obstacles and brushes here in the game, so I'm always tricked into or lured into something. Well, it's like, oh my god, that's not supposed to happen. Here we go, Elandor. Make your last call, because this is gonna be it. I do get the Bow of Slaughter, and I activate it immediately. resulting in 5 kills total. And I think a lot of deaths were so bad. Super bad deaths. Could have been easily a 5-1 or 5-2 right now. Whole enemy team is dead. So we're pushing to the max. So now they start to come back. Start to come back. Here we go. And their problem is they get in one by one. That was like the biggest mistake. They should have waited until everyone got back, because the respawn times were basically kind of the same, but they didn't. And therefore we were able to pick them one by one. That wasn't good. No. And now we onslaught the shit out of them. And here we go. Double kill. And we got them. So the only thing that we need is a minion wave, and that will result in their deaths, team wipe, and the enemy surrenders. Bada boom, bada bang. E-dee-dee-dee-dee. So guys, here we go. We've got our Wukong. A pleasure for all Wukong players. And we're taking a quick look at the build, a quick look at the stats, and that's it. 9-5, I don't know how I did that. Most damage in the team? I don't know, like, it's just crazy. And, nope. And that's that. Thanks for watching, 7-7.